Grandpa, tell me how to continue fixing the turkey bone soup.
Okay, you've seen what we did as I boned out the turkey and put it in the crock pot, or the stock pot. And after it cooked down, I had to take all the meat off of it. And out of that 20-pound turkey, this is all that we're not going to use. Probably about 3.5 pounds there of bones. This right here is meat that came off the turkey. Now this will go into the soup. So you have a lot of turkey meat in the soup. And this is what we'll fry up for the dogs for crackings. And boy, I'll tell you, they're just waiting for it. And like we said, we threw that old wishbone in there. So maybe Maggie and I can make a wish after a bit. Now, what we do, we let this soup stock cook probably for about 3.5 hours. We come up to a boil, then we turned it down to a simmer and covered it, and just let it cook, and the broth really came out great. So we dumped it out and to get rid of all the impurities in it, you might say. So now we're ready to put stuff in it. And while we were waiting for it to cook, over here we got our stuff ready. You can put in what you want. I like to put in some carrots, some small diced up onions, and some celery, some pearl barley, and some cans of little mushrooms, and with the juice and all. The juice has got a lot of flavor in it. And noodles, a bag of noodles. And that makes turkey noodle soup. Alright, so let's start. We'll start here with the meat. Put that in here. Just shove the meat in there. A lot of good meat. Ooh, that's good. We sampled it on the way. We did a lot of sampling, yes. Just to make sure it was good. And when you're picking that out, if in doubt, throw it out. Because if you don't know what's good and what's not good, there's no use taking a chance. And good time to get rid of it. Okay, that was the meat. Now goes the celery. We turn this guy back up again here. And then we like our diced up onions. We've already cooked it with onions and garlic in the chicken stock. But if you dice them up really fine, like these here, then they'll all dissolve. You won't even know they're in there, but you have the great flavor that they come from them. And you can put anything you want in your soup. It's up to you. You can put green beans or anything you want in your soup here. Once you got the broth made, or the turkey stock, I should say, made. So you got to do. And our pearl barley. You don't want to put a lot of barley in it because that's about a ½ a cup there. And it does swell up 3 times the size of this here, or 4 times the size of this. Once you just see it go in there. Then each can of mushroom. Okay, I can taste this already. There we go. One more can. I like a lot of mushrooms. Always have. Now, starting to look like soup. This go in there now, and this just finishes it off. And this soup will be done. This soup will be done when all your vegetables are cooked. You just probably about 20 minutes maybe. And already you can see if you take. I like to cut my meat up fine, because every time you take a spoonful that way, if it's cut really fine, then you get a spoonful of meat, maybe a carrot. A lot of people like peas, and I'm not much of a pea person, so I don't put it in. But you can put anything you want in there, and the broth, just the soup stock just comes out absolutely great. So that's all we got to do. Just got to clean up my mess now. They would not let me put the turkey heart in there, or the turkey gizzards, so I have to eat them myself. All right.